afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Chapelier Theater and today's performance of the Abridged Shakespeare Company. I have a few brief announcements before we get underway. The recording of this show by any means, audio or video, is strictly prohibited by the management. Also, please refrain from eating, drinking, or smoking anything during the performance. For your convenience, toilets are located in the lobby. Also, please take this moment to locate the exits nearest to your seat. Should the theater experience a sudden loss of pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically. Simply place the mask over your nose and mouth and continue to breathe normally. If you are at the theater with a small child, please place your own mask on first and let the little bugger fend for himself. At this time, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Danielle Singer of the Reduced Shakespeare Company, and today we are going to attempt a feat which I believe to be unprecedented in the history of theater. That is, to capture, in a single theatrical experience, the magic, the genius, the towering grandeur of the complete works of William Shakespeare. Now we have a lot to get through today, so at this time, I'd like to introduce a member of the company who is one of California's preeminent Shakespearean scholars. He is a graduate of the University of California at Berkeley, where I believe she read 2 books about William Shakespeare. Please welcome to the stage Miss Jess Borgeson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Shakespeare, playwright, poet, actor, philosopher, a man whose creative and literary genius have had an immeasurably profound influence on the consciousness and culture of the English-speaking world. But yet, how much do we inhabitants of the 20th century really know and appreciate the work contained in the single volume? Too little, I would argue. I believe I can conduct a brief poll among our audience. Let's see, has anyone read any book or play about Shakespeare? Just raise your hands. Any contact with the book? Oh. I think they might know a little bit more than we do. Maybe we better get out of here.
Don't worry about it.
No, I think we should really start running now.
They don't know Shakespeare from Shinola. Just keep going.
What should I do? What?
Narrow it down.
Oh, let's see if we can narrow it down a little bit, shall we? Who has ever read or seen the play All's Well That Ends Well? Yes, that seems to be separating the wheat from the chaff rather nicely. Let's see who the Shakespeare trivia champs really are tonight. Has anyone seen or read King John? King John, anyone? You have, really? Would you mind telling us what it's about?
It's about a hunchback.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. See, he is free from sin who lives in a glass house. For that face, ladies and gentlemen, that face represents all your faces. Those glazed eyes represent your glazed eyes. These teeth represent all your teeth, and they cry out, blasphemy! We just sent you along a mission from God and the Bard to... We just sent to you a mission from God to spread the Bard, to spread the Bard. So please open your hearts. Yes, open your hearts or your hearts or your pocketbooks, or simply charge 1-800-THE-BARD right now. Give us your cash, and we'll be friends, and deduct it when the tax year ends. Is anyone going to give us money? I don't know how much Thanks. Those of you who own a copy of the book know that no collection is complete without a brief biography of the work of the life of William Shakespeare. Providing this portion of the show will be the 3rd member of the company, Mr. Adam Law.
Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine. I've just been taking a few notes on Shakespeare's life, so we can get things off.
Just get on.
Okay. William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in the town of Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire. The third of 8 children, he was the eldest of son John Shakespeare, a locally prominent merchant, and Mary Arden, daughter of a Roman Catholic member of the landed gentry. In 1582, he married Anne Hathaway, a farmer's daughter. He is supposed to have left Stratford after he was caught poaching in the deer park of a local justice of the peace. Shakespeare arrived in London in 1588. By 1592, he had achieved success as an actor and a playwright. After 1608, his dramatic production lessened, and it seemed that he spent more time in Stratford. There he dictated to his secretary, Rodolph Hess, the word Mein Kampf, in which he set forth his program for the restoration of Germany to a dominant position in Europe. After reoccupying the Rhineland zone between France and Germany and annexing Austria, the Sudetenland and the remainder of Czechoslovakia, Shakespeare invaded Poland on September 1st, 1939, thus precipitating World War II. I never knew that. Oh, yes. Shakespeare landed in Berlin when the Russians entered the city and committed suicide with his mistress, Eva Braun. He lies buried in the church of Stratford. Thank you very much.
And now, without further ado, the Reduced Shakespeare Company is proud to present the complete works of William Shakespeare, Abridged.